Angels, ancestors, guides, please guide this reading. Please bless this reading. Allow this message to come in with peace, love, light, clarity for all whom it may reach. Power and praise to the Most High. Through Him and only Him am I able to do this reading. God, please protect me as I do this message from any negative energy. And please protect the collective as well. Okay, we're going to tap in with the collective. We're going to tap in with the collective. What is going on with this collective? What's going on with the collective? What's going on with the collective? Oops. So the title of this live came, this channel, yes, it's just a channel. I have been thinking it a lot and it just felt like I just keep thinking about it. So it's going to be a channeled message. It needs to be a channeled message. But sometimes I get confirmations, like I'll be watching some other tarot and they will literally say this phrase that I'm thinking. For example, I was watching a video and the reader said a whole new world, and that was a confirmation for me that I needed to, that I was right to release that reading, and also like that I needed to put it out because I think I heard it before and after I had actually put out the reading. Right now I'm just shuffling, getting the energy, getting tapped in with the energy. But yeah, this channel, know better, do better. I feel like this is something I kept saying in my casual conversations with friends. Like, you know, we're all learning. We have to, know better to do better. And then it made me think of, I watched an interview about a year ago. It was Kevin Hart and Jay-Z. And Jay-Z was basically, I swear it was Jay-Z. He was telling Kevin Hart something with that in it. Like he said, know better, do better are like parallel to each other. Just because you know better doesn't mean you always do better. So like there's this like, I don't know, learning curve, I guess. Like some people, they might know better, but they're just not ready to do better. So this message can be for you if you feel like you're in that curve, that learning curve where like you might know better, but you're trying to figure out how to do better, like navigating how to do better. And then for other people, you might be like in the place where like you don't know better. So you're just doing what you know. And maybe for some of you guys, this is a message from your spirit team being like, okay, we're going to tell you something so then you know better so you can do better. But yeah, that's where today's channel came from. If that sounds like you, if that sounds interesting, please stick around, hang out. Angels, ancestors, guys, please guide this reading, please bless this reading, allow me to see all the messages I need to see, allow me to hear all the messages I need to hear, my clairvoyance and my clairaudience and my claircognizance, allow them to be active and strong at this time as I do this reading. Okay, it's the last one I'm going to shuffle right now, and the rest I will shuffle later. Hey, welcome. I hope you enjoy this reading. If you didn't catch the topic, it's know better, do better. And it's about sometimes we don't always know better, so we can't always do better. Your spirit team might be dropping some gems that you need to know, because then you'll be able to do better. But I'm not sure. Let's see. Let's get into it. I'm going to start pulling right now, starting with my Modern Witch Tarot deck. I'm so glad that you feel like the topic sounds interesting. I hope it resonates and the messages are helpful and useful. Okay, let's get into it, starting with the general energy spirit. What are we talking about here? Know better, do better for the collective. Know better, do better for the collective spirit. Know better, do better. What do they need to know? General energy here to go with this channeled message here, spirit. Know better, do better. Oh, the sun, period. The sun flipped over. Know better, do better. As far as your happiness, the way that you're investing your energy, the places that you're showing up in, that you're showing up with clarity in. This, for some of you guys, this is about work. Maybe you need a job where you can express yourself more creatively. Maybe some of you guys are more interested in working with kids, or you want to work somewhere where you feel like you have more freedom, more freedom of expression, more creative. Like maybe you want to do something more creative, like something more fun. Some of you guys could want to work with kids or in education or something like that. It's like something about doing what you love, because the sun is connected to the heart chakra. What does the collective need to know here, spirit? But when I see the sun, it reminds me of clarity. Horses are a sign of freedom. The Nine of Pentacles, it could be financial freedom. The Nine of Pentacles talks about financial freedom, financial independence. It speaks about entrepreneurship. Then you have the Hermit coming out, Virgo energy, lots of earth energy from the Nine of Pentacles to the Hermit card. Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus energy. Like the big thing that I'm getting so far is work ethic. Like this is something about work. And it doesn't have to be work like your 9 to 5. It could also be your hobby, your business, your side hustle that you invest time into. Some of you guys could have multiple streams of income that you're working on as well. The sun always also reminds me of, like, when you're in the sun all day, you can get you get drained, exhausted, you can get sunburnt. So like the sun could be very exhausting. So this could be about finding the right balance between you having fun and also you investing in your work. Not burning yourself out. Yeah, finding time to still enjoy the fruits of your labor to still relax, have peace, have fun with the sun. I will take this one, but I'm gonna also get another one. And this is the, like a oracle card says you are a badass being full of life, love, possibilities. Through this deck, may you find a path to your best self. And it's red, which I associate with the root chakra, connecting with your most authentic self, being your most authentic self. Oh, that one like slapped out. That's the Page of Cups, which speaks to, again, another reference to the inner child. It speaks to our imagination, doing things of your wildest dreams. It's like the thing that I heard first. I heard wildest dreams. Know better, do better. Like it feels like there's a energy here of like you can make your dreams a reality. They can be real. It's about how much you're willing to invest in them and how much you think, yeah, how much of your time are you willing to spend taking inspired action? Like not just thinking of these amazing things that you could do, but actually making the steps toward doing them, actually doing the groundwork to make them happen. Bottom of the deck, you have the Wheel of Fortune, which literally talks about divine timing. It talks about shifts and changes. It talks about so many different things it talks about. But literally, it's talking about the fact that, like, you can't change what is and what will be. It happens when it's supposed to. And you just have to trust your spirit team that all of these things are happening when they're supposed to. They're saying patience, like be patient. It's like there's, it feels like they're telling you it's important to be patient and creative. It's important to trust your spirit team, to rest, but also to like I said, finding that balance between resting and still taking inspired action. Behind the Wheel of Fortune, you have the Knight of Swords, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra energy, and the Queen of Swords as well. So the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Boundaries, saying what you mean, doing what you say. Being very transparent and very real and honest. Where are my clarification cards? Okay, I might come back to that. I don't know if I will. That's all I was getting from it in the moment. Okay, Spirit. And I'm always debating now that I have this new spread, so I might run through it. Because right now I'm not using it. I'm just using my typical past, present, future spread. Okay, here we go. Clarify this Nine of Pentacles, please, Spirit. Know better, do better for the collective. Know better, do better for the collective. What do they need to know? What messages do you have for them today? Know better, do better. The Lovers, clarifying the Nine of Pentacles. Gemini energy. So some of you guys are really learning, studying, branching out as far as like your whatever it is that your side hustle is that you could use to make money. I can see you guys branching out, looking for new partners with that, or just learning more about it. Like basically brushing up, like finding more techniques on how to be more successful. Some of you guys could be interested in going to like some sort of like event where like there will be other people who also have a side hustle or an entrepreneurship or business as well. And you guys could like want to go there and like meet with these people and learn from each other and talk to each other and I don't know, possibly mentor each other, something like that. I feel like that could also be something that's very helpful for you is just like talking to other people who are or speaking with people who are in a position that you want to be in. So like you know somebody with a business, possibly talking to them about how they started their business, how they grew their business, the pros and cons of having a business, of being your own boss possibly. And all that would help you learn more about the business that you're building and the business that you're trying to create. This feels very, it does feel very career oriented, this reading. Know better, do better, because the sun comes out, and the sun, like I said, it has to do with like the fifth house, and the fifth house has to do with expression. And one of our ways of expression as human beings is our jobs, you know? Let's see the Hermit. Clarify this Hermit, the wise one, Taurus energy. And I was just talking about a mentor, a mentorship, and this card also speaks about mentorship, but it also talks about like old beliefs or old morals. It's like the traditional way, like it's really like talking about like traditional way, like I said, old beliefs. So that could be something that you're having to challenge right now and debunk, is getting rid of like old beliefs that tell you that you have to like just work super hard, and that there's not this balance between the working that you do and the resting that you do, the working that you do and the enjoyment of the fruits of your labor that you get to do. And like I said, I feel like it'll be very helpful to talk to somebody, talk to other people who are perhaps in these positions, so that you could hear from their perspective that they work hard, but they also rest because they earn rest. And again, this gives me the energy of talking about work, because now we have Taurus energy coming out, which is the throat chakra. Before that, you had the Lovers coming out, which is the Gemini energy. And to me, that's a lot of talking. So you might be doing a lot of talk about work, just in general. And it could be because you're feeling indecisive about the work that you're doing and possibly wanting to switch fields or switch careers or move jobs, something like that. And I feel like that is coming for you with this Wheel of Fortune being here, because like I said, the Wheel of Fortune it represents change, but not on our time. Change when it's time for change. It's also saying, like, I'm also getting the message that a closed mouth doesn't get fed, because there's so much here about talking. So if there's an opportunity that you want, there's a message for somebody to speak up on that opportunity, so it does not pass you by. Clarify this Page of Cups. Clarify the Page of Cups. And I'm hearing from SpongeBob, imagination. The Page of Cups. Clarify this Page of Cups. I definitely could see somebody here like wanting to be in a position where like you mentor people. Do it. Like there's something here about a mentorship program, or like you could be a teacher. There's something that you want to teach people, a skill that you want to teach people. And now I think I hear Beyonce yelling "freedom" from one of the songs from the Cowboy 2 or Cowboy Carter album. The song might be called "Freedom," but I don't know. Clarify this Page of Cups, please, Spirit. What is the message here? What does the collective need to know today? Page of Cups here, collective. What does the collective need to know? Know better. Do better. Here, it's time to get out in the field. It's time to get in the field. I'll be doing all that talking, get in the field. Now you have the world card. And I felt this card before I even started reading. That is so interesting. I just been thinking about this card. Like, and I just said freedom. I heard freedom, and then here comes this card. Like, duh, that's why I heard freedom. Because that card represents liberation. It represents freedom. It represents change. It represents the ending of a karmic cycle. There's something here about the way that you imagine things, your imagination. It feels like you're going to be feeling some feelings you've never felt before. I don't know, like feelings of happiness, feelings of excitement, feelings of newness, feelings of rebirth. Like, it feels like you're about to be like feeling like a whole new person. And I talked about a whole new world earlier. So if you didn't watch that reading, definitely go back and check that one out as well. Okay, let's get the closing messages. Actually, at the bottom of the deck still. The moon, Cancer energy, which talks about embracing the unknown. It speaks to the fact that there may be fear, there may be anxiety, you might be feeling scared, but you have to trust your gut. Like, at the end of the day, there's something that's just telling you to do it, to trust it. So just do it. You just gotta see how it plays out. But also too, like, freedom. I feel like there's something here about your free, like your voice, your throat chakra being free. Because there's a lot of energy, a lot of chatty Cathy energy here. So I feel like you could really just be speaking a lot more than you normally do, feeling like way more open and, like I said, free, like liberated. Like I said, I told you guys, freedom, horses represent freedom, and the first card you started with showed a horse. Also, happiness is represented, sunflowers represent happiness, so there's a lot of happiness here as well. I never got this message before, but I looked at the carrots and the Nine of Pentacles, and it made me think about how carrots give you better vision. And then I just started thinking, like, watch out for something, like be on the lookout for something. And then as I was looking at that, I thought of a softball cheer from when I was a child, and it's good eye, good eye, good eye, good eye, good eye, good eye. And the chant is about when the pitcher throws a ball, and it's like basically the team is telling you, good job, good eye, not swinging at that because that was some shit. That was a ball. Wait for a strike. What in the world? Something is coming in. Like, don't swing on no ball. Wait for the strike. It's gonna come right in your zone and you can't miss it. Like, what the heck? That is such a strange reference. So that's relevant. But that's relevant. Good eye, good eye, good eye. That is so random, y'all. I haven't sang that in like 10 years. Like, what the heck? Okay, back to this moon card. And now the moon looks like a baseball or a softball to me. Thank you. Thank you for that. Okay, the moon. The Six of Swords is underneath that, which speaks to healing. Healing, healing, healing. Mental healing. Moving on from something. So some of you guys, you could be moving. You could be visiting a place that you've always wanted to go, or a place that you, the opposite of that, it's a place you never thought you would ever want to go. And then you have the Devil here. And then as I saw that Devil, the Queen of Swords is underneath it. And then it made me think back to how we already saw the Queen of Swords in your bottom of the deck energy on the other cards. It just reminded me of like it gave you the message of like not holding back from something anymore. Like not letting anything hold you back, specifically the past. Not letting anything hold you back from like where you should be now, where you need to be now, where you're going now, what you want right now. Because then behind the Six of Swords and this bottom of the deck energy, you have the Devil card. And the Devil card represents like, literally look at this guy. He's being held down, held back by his own heart. So it represents like codependence and addiction. But it overall represents you holding your own self back from something because of your own pleasure. Like when your pleasure goes too far, it starts to become an addiction where it's like you literally can't do anything else because you want to do this thing so bad. Like there's nothing wrong with pleasure, Pleasure's great. We love pleasure. But too much of it is like, now you're kind of being your own pain in the butt. Too much pleasure becomes pain. Overproduction of pleasure is pain. And now I'm hearing the freaking song from High School Musical. Like, as soon as I locked in, looking at those wings, I heard soaring. We're flying. And yeah, that's what it feels like. Capricorn energy, though, here with this Devil card. Capricorn energy is very prosperous. So yeah, some of y'all, some money could be coming in. But I do see some of you guys letting go, moving on from some sort of codependence or addiction in your life, which is amazing. Your spirit team is like, good job, sweetie. And wherever you're going, they're like, yep, just keep going that way. Keep trusting us. Keep following us. Because the Wheel of Fortune and the Moon at the bottom of both of your decks is a very, like, big, I don't know, that feels big. Like, I mean, they're both cards of, they're not minor arcanas, they're both major arcanas, so that's big. But it just feels like such a similar energy of just trusting where you're at right now, like trusting in divine timing, trusting your intuition, plus trusting your clear sentience. Is that the one I'm thinking of? Yeah, your clear sentience, just trusting your feeling that you are where you need to be. 7 is the 5 of the 7. 4 of Pentacles. The 8 of Cups. Four of Pentacles. Something about holding on to things. Holding on to possibly your energy, your money. But it's like, she's not happy. Look at her. Hey, Gabriel. Like, she's holding on to all this stuff because, you know, she's trying to save it and be stingy, but it's like that's only causing her sadness. 8 of Cups. Sometimes you just have to walk away from the things that are not serving you in order to get to the things that you actually desire. Holding on to things that you don't want is not going to get you what you do want. So you might as well let that stuff go. And this is the 9 of Pentacles. The 9 of Records. Same card you started with. Same card you started with. The difference between the 4 and the 9 is 5 Pentacles. The attachment, the fear. Yeah, this is attachment. This is fear. And it has to be let go. You got to be free. The world is your oyster. I'm not afraid to go anywhere with nothing because there's something everywhere. There's stuff everywhere. You get stuff anywhere. Bottom of the deck, you have the 8 of Wands. Inspiration, passion, travel, and even this 8 of Cups. Like, he looks like he's about to catch a flight. When you're holding on to your energy because you're afraid that if you give it away, you won't have enough energy or you won't have more, you're doing yourself a disservice because you're keeping yourself away from the things that you truly desire and you truly want in this life. You're going to be much happier expending your energy on things that you want to do and that you care about, that make you feel happy, that make you feel free, than you are going to be holding on to some energy, holding on to some resources, and then not doing anything with it. Just having it and just holding it. Underneath that, you have the 7 of records, the 7 of pentacles. And then under that, you have the Temperance card, Sagittarius energy, which basically speaks to making sure your cup is full, making sure that you're in good energy, you are in good spirits before you share your energy out with other people. So the message here is to wait inspired. Be inspired while you're waiting, because know that what you desire is coming. That abundance that you desire, the growth that you desire, it's coming. But you have to stay faithful that it's coming, be patient, stay inspired. Don't be in a just sad space until it comes. Like, I don't think that's going to make it manifest any quicker. Just do your best to take care of yourself and make sure that your energy is good. Transmute the negative energy around you into positive energy, and the negative energy within yourself into positive energy. Because I feel like it's the mindset that we manifest from. Whatever mindset we're in is the mindset we manifest from. So when we're not a good mindset, our manifestations just come in slower. I heard me time. So yeah, definitely do self-care. That's a very important thing for you to do in this time while you're waiting, because it like boosts your creativity. I just realized I use these cards in a different order than I normally do. Okay. Tell me about this 4 of Pentacles, please, Spirit. Tell me about the 4 of Pentacles. What does the collective need to know? Know better, do better. Tell me about this 4 of Pentacles. There's a message here about like just never stop learning. Just continue to talk to other people about who are people that inspire you, or continue to listen to other people, like podcasts, videos, whatever it is. You know, I know there's a lot of people who are talking about their entrepreneurship and, you know, how it came to be. I don't think that came out right. Okay, hold on. Now let me stop talking because I'm channeling and shuffling. But yeah, it does feel like, I don't know, like it could be like you could be interested in like taking a course from somebody who has a business and you're interested in running a similar business. I definitely see something about public speaking, or just somebody using their voice. Something about using your voice in your work. You could be interested in voice acting, voiceovers on your content. Definitely do that. Definitely engage in that. I think it'll be successful. Clarify this 4 of Pentacles, please. Clarify the 4 of Pentacles. Clarify the 4 of Pentacles. You gotta spend money to make money is coming through. Clarify this 4 of Pentacles, please, Spirit. Clarify this 4 of Pentacles. Clarify the 4 of Pentacles, please, Spirit. Clarify the 4 of Pentacles. Clarify the 4 of Pentacles, please, Spirit. Clarify the 4 of Pentacles. Clarify the 4 of Pentacles, please, Spirit. Clarify the 4 of Pentacles. Clarify the 4 of Pentacles. Clarify the 4 of Pentacles. The 3 of Wands. Exactly. You got to spend money to make money. You will have to invest in yourself. You have to invest in yourself. You have to invest in the future with the Three of Wands. And after you invest in yourself will come success. Success will come after that. The Three of Wands, after the Three of Wands, the Four of Wands, which is the accomplishment, success, happiness. It could even be a vacation. The King of Wands with the Eight of Cups. Going places where you can nurture your fire, where you can be very much in your element, just in your element. Manifesting, creating, crafting, inspiring, teaching, leading. The Eight of Pentacles, which I was thinking about when I was talking about abundance, getting the abundance. So you have the Nine of Pentacles clarified by the Eight of Pentacles. Just keep working on your craft. Just keep perfecting your craft, because it is going to bring you, like I said, the abundance. Literally the bottom of the deck, the Star. That dream will come true. That wish will come true. That thing that you're hoping for is going to happen. But you're going to have to release some old beliefs in order for that to happen, because the Hierophant came out twice now. The Hierophant is the same as the Wise One. There's something traditional here. There's something here about breaking tradition. And I said I use these cards in an order that I normally don't. So yeah, that's a message. That's the message with that. It's about doing something a way that you normally wouldn't. And I don't know why that song is stuck in my head. It's a game that we play at the end of the night. It's the same old story, but you never get it right. Give it up. Oh, yeah. I don't know why that song from Victorious is coming through. You give it up, you can win, 'cause I know what you've been, where you've been. Such a shame you don't put up a fight. It's a game that we play at the end of the night. Same old story and you never give it right. Or maybe I'm just singing because of her. This is going to be a weird message, but I feel like this is like I said, the Star, a wish, a dream, something coming true, something that you possibly weren't expecting. And it has to do with something that you've been working on. So if there's something that you've been manifesting, a business that you've been working on, perhaps it has to do with being in the public eye, acting, voice acting, modeling, content creation, something like that. I see that manifestation growing and taking off. I don't know how else to explain it, but yeah, I do see that. Like if you're into that, I say don't stop working on your craft. Keep perfect your craft. Keep working on it. Expect it to pick up in popularity. Expect to be busy doing it. Mhm. Mhm. But yeah, the Star on the Hierophant is just giving me this energy of like a wish coming true, and it's not traditional. It requires you to let go of old beliefs. It requires you to have faith and hope. It requires you to be healing, not be healed, because I don't think anyone's perfectly healed, but be in this healing space where like your manifestations could come in because you're in a very healing space. Like you have like I said, the mindset that you're in is what you use to manifest. And I said self-care is very important at this time because self-care is going to help you keep that mindset very beautiful. And you have the Queen of Pentacles here as well. And underneath that, you have the World card again, bro. So it's big changes. They're all wearing grad caps in this one, which I love. It's so cute. So yeah, you graduated. You have leveled up in a way. Queen of Pentacles, you know your worth. Court, lots of Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy here. Little Aquarius energy here with the star. Leo energy here with the sun. Aries, Sag, Leo with the King of Wands. There's an energy here of like knowing when it's time to like leave a space of lack and go to another space where like you could just fill it with like your fire and your good energy, where you can inspire. Leaving behind like a more just like deserted land, just a land just not offering much, and going to somewhere new and then waking it up over there, being super active over there. Okay. I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad at that at all. Okay, let's get some oracle cards to go with this spread. Let's get some oracle cards to go with this spread. You gotta know when to hold them and when to fold them. I couldn't help myself. That's not what I was gonna say. I was gonna say, it's just about like, it seems like just like knowing when is the time to like, I don't know, like it kind of feels like finding your place. When is the time to like leave an area that's not serving you and find an area that's more fruitful for you. Create an area that's more fruitful for you too as well. Because it's like, it's not just about finding this place that already has fruit. It's about the bravery to leave the place that you're at that is more deserted and go to a place where you don't know, and then try to then create a fruitful land there. I'm not going to question it. Number one fell out, seasons. Number one is the Magician card, ain't it? Let me double check. I'm pretty sure it is, but just to be triple sure. Yes, I am right. The Magician. So this lets me know that you have all the tools that you need in this season. It says seasons. Nana Bukulu. New beginnings. But yeah, again, I feel like you're manifesting something that you're manifesting. And I love this card at the bottom of the deck that you got, because I talk about her all the time. Her message is, if you're not changing it, you're choosing it. And it's Oya. Yeah, Oya. Storms, number 13. And number 13 is the Scorpio card, the Death card, all about rebirth and change. So let's see. What does page number 1 say? What does season say? You have entered a new cycle that is very old. Allow yourself to become present. Trust in divine timing. Don't be in such a hurry. There are no shortcuts here. Are you ready for a new beginning? Are you ready for a new beginning? You are in or entering a new season that will force you to evolve. This is a major time of transition. Hello. And this card, literally number 13, like I said, rebirth, changes, transition, death card, hello. Scorpio energy. You are not stuck. You are holding on to patterns. You are holding on to old patterns. Change can be terrifying. Allow yourself to be mentored. Yes, and I talked about changing beliefs, and that's why the Page of Cups is here with the badass being card and the World card. Like, it's something about like, people told me that this wasn't possible. People said I couldn't do this, and I'm no longer choosing to believe that. I'm believing that I'm believing in SpongeBob. Imagination. Like anything is feasible, anything is plausible. Change can be terrifying. Allow yourself to be mentored, which I said that word over and over and over again. If you're interested in some type of mentor program, like as far as participating in one, do it. If you want to be a mentor, do it. You'll be great at it. And if you go to some type of mentor program, I think you'll benefit a lot from it. When you choose a new path, you are ripe for self-sabotage. A commitment test from the universe may pop up to delay this new pathway. Stay the course. Your time is now. And I feel like the Wheel of Fortune also does talk about, like, it could talk about, like, delays, like feeling like things are on pause, like feeling like things are not really moving, but it just depends on what person you are who's very much fast, very much a lot. But some people who get the Wheel of Fortune, they're just like, man, I'm waiting for something, I just feel like it's not coming, and it's like, your spirit team is like, it's coming. It's coming, baby. It's coming, I promise. So that's that. Let's see. So I'm going to read a couple words off of this page. The ones that are jumping out to me are, sometimes change moves slowly, at other times change is swift. That's what I was literally just saying. What would you like to change? If you're not actively changing it, you're choosing it. To make shift happen, focus on what you want. Stop giving energy to what is not working. The biggest thing holding you back is you, sweetie. If you want people and life to treat you better, you go first. If you attract betrayal, stress, and strife, the common denominator is you. Beating yourself up is self-harm. Feel your feelings, honor your journey, tell yourself the truth, and practice self-compassion. I make shift happen. And I skipped the first paragraph, but I'm going to go back and read it because I ended up reading the whole page. The winds of change are emotion. Into every life, a little rain must fall. Personal storms clear away the old. Change. Sometimes change moves slowly, and at other times change is swift. So yeah, if that resonated with you, you know, there's probably a little self-forgiveness that you could use. And Lily, bro, underneath this, I didn't even see this, you guys. It says soul forgiveness. I just said it as I said that out loud. So I feel like there might be some things that you need to forgive yourself for. Whatever capacity that's in, but don't beat yourself up. Forgive yourself for those things and move on, because you sitting in that mindset where you're just beating yourself up is just dragging out your problem. Let it go. Let's see. Do I have another? I feel like I'm missing one. Okay, there it is. I haven't been doing a lot of advice. I've just been doing oracles lately. Let me know if you guys would like me to change that. Comment and be like, yeah, we need advice. Because I do feel like oracles are advice. So, yeah. But everybody feels differently, right? I respect that. So, if you feel differently, let me know. Know better, do better, Spirit. What does the collective need to know? Know better, do better. Woman holding a coin, number 42. Bottom of the deck, number 13 again. So number 13 can be very regular, like very relevant right now. You could be a Scorpio. You could keep seeing the number 13. Ones and threes. Ones are about new beginnings. Threes are about collaboration. So you could be working with somebody new. Again, this could be talking about like a new job, new business, something like that. And then this card came out, number 42, which is woman holding a coin. So you guys could be, like I said, getting a new business partner. Could be a woman with money, or a woman with money could want to invest in your business. You could be this woman with money. Like I feel like this feels like the know better, do better message. Like this is the parallel of knowing better and doing better. That's just how that feels to me. Like that's the first thing I thought of. So for some of you guys, you might know better what to do with your money. Like know that you need to be investing in somebody somewhere, but you're just not doing it. That's where you're not doing it. For some, not for all. For others, if it could be the other way around. It's like you know better, like that you don't want to be in this financial position, but you got to do better when you have, you know, money that you can invest. I'm not sure that's the first thing I thought though when I saw it, so thought I would share it. But it can refer to, if you're a woman, directly to your successful endeavor regarding your own finances or health. Yeah, this one's be different for everybody, but yeah, it could be somebody new coming into your life, or it could be somebody who has financial advice. 42 breaks down to 6. 6 is the number of reciprocation, peace, harmony, love, balance. 13 breaks down to 4, which is about foundation and home and protection. And whenever I see this card, although this chest is empty because it's the number 13, I think of rebirth, so I think of it being full again too, weirdly enough. So it kind of feels like this energy of like knowing how to make something out of nothing, making something from nothing. And then she's giving me Queen of Pentacles vibes, and the Queen of Pentacles, it's like she has Midas touch, like everything she touched turns into gold. So I feel like if she was with this, you know, obviously it wouldn't be empty. It's also giving me the feeling of like when you know what you're worth, the money comes to you kind of feeling, because it's like if you know what you're worth, like she's worth all that, but this is empty. But it's like I feel like that's how this being empty has no effect on her. She's still her. Did I get all my cards? I think I did. Okay, I'm gonna end that one right there. I hope that you guys enjoyed this reading today. I hope that it made sense. I hope the messages came through with love, light, peace, hope, and clarity. That's what I was trying to say. And I will catch you guys in my next one. Bye.